it in every game. So we are focused on being competitive in the small things and set pieces. You know, is a tough team to beat in that department, and we have to be brave again. We have to be to show more aggression in the final third. So we work on that this week. We will see today.
Interesting, Amarim, they're saying it's not tactical or technical, Mike, are the problems they've had. That leaves one thing, really, doesn't it? The mentality side. Is that...
Yeah, I think that's fair. He mentioned brave as well. You have to be consistency, Gary. I think when we talk about Man United, the
position, you know, you deserve to win the game by a mile, but the reality is that that we are out, and the only thing that's going to be judged is that. But internally, I can't. I love my players. I love our team, and I love how good they are and what they do. Because from 1,000 games, you should lose one, and probably was this one. And you have to understand that's as well part of our industry, our game, and move on, because you don't have time to do that, because on Wednesday we have a massive one.
Why do you think those chances aren't being finished off by your team at the moment?
I don't know, because you are 1 yard of goal, but not a penalty. You know, you don't generate a clearer opportunity than that one, because it's football, and errors are part of that. Execution, credit to the goalkeeper as well. That was probably the best player, and you need that. You need that things to go your way, and tonight they didn't.
And did you sense when United went down to 10 that the opportunity was there to really press on and to be able to capitalise on that?
Yeah, we did. That's what we did. We scored the goal. We scored. Well, we had the penalty chance. We had another 3 big chances, and you don't put them away. And obviously, when you go to penalties, you know that then it's a flick of a coin, and it can go either way.
And in terms of the wider impact on your season and where you're feeling with this team, how do you shake it off?
That is an incredible team. I'm so proud of my players. I love my players, and I cannot be prouder, because it's very difficult to demand something else than the performance that they put in there. So the ball has to go in the net, and then you have to batter the opponent. That's the reality, and you are out.
And finally, just a word on Gabriel Jesus. We saw he went off injured. Have you any update on that?
No update, but it's not looking good. He was in quite a lot of pain. He had to come off on a stretcher.
They fight. Wow, what a save that was! It tipped a little slight deflection, so that's why he did ever so well.
Technical before the match.
Now up steps Havertz.
So we have to compete no matter what the situation, and we compete today. I think they have more chances, but I think we deserve.
There's no doubt about it that when you have missed that many chances in the game, it's on your mind. Absolutely, it wouldn't be normal if it wasn't.
It was really tough since the beginning.
To get Manchester United into the fourth round draw,
without the ball. So I want also say thank you to the fans. It was unbelievable. I didn't understand that all that area was our supporters, so it was a good day for us. But now we have to rest the players. I'm already thinking in the next game. They are really tired, so we need to win.
So Bruno Fernandes put your side ahead in the second half, and then Diego Dallo went off with the second yellow. Were you sensing that potentially there was, you know, scope for Arsenal to really kind of push on from there? Were you confident that the players could withstand that?
Sometimes we have the feeling that everything in the end is going to be okay. I felt that since the beginning of the second half, even and after the penalty, I feel it, and I think also that the Arsenal team felt that maybe today is not their day. But I'm really pleased for the way they control the game without the ball. They defend very well. Set pieces, we were really strong. So, like I said, it was a good day. But now I'm thinking about the next game and worry about the next game.
And particularly your defence, considering the amount of opportunities that Arsenal had. You know, are you seeing that improving, especially after Liverpool last week as well?
Yes, because we were facing a great team, and then it was not just 90 minutes. Was more than that, and then you feel that the players are really tired. They put new players, they control the ball all the time, and then was like a sacrifice for my players. But like I said, we deserved to pass through this round because we suffered all together and we show character, and that's a very important thing.
And just a couple of final things, picking out 2 players in particular, goalkeeper Bayındır, you know, second choice coming in and putting in a big performance, but also Joshua Zirkzee scoring the winning penalty, and I suppose the pressure that he has also been under.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He works a lot, and then life has these beautiful things. A few weeks ago, we were suffering a difficult moment. Now He was like a game changer for us. You go through with the Joshua Zirkzee goal, and then also Altai. All the players in this team will have the opportunity, and they are lucky because they are playing for Manchester United. It doesn't matter if you play one game or 90 games. Is always a joy to play for this club.
And then finally, Leicester City at home.
Yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy back and everything.
I'm going to see Ruud. I talked with him before I came. I'm looking forward to speak with him. He's a class guy. But we need to win. Maybe we will be divided. He loves this club.
Conference for our Premier League game against Liverpool on Sunday. First section embargoed until 1:30 p.m. Ian.
Hello, Ruben. What's the mood been like around the place this week, given the team's form as you prepare to go to Anfield this weekend?
We had more time to train, two days in a row to train with the team. I think that can help us, even the environment. Of course, it's a difficult moment because we are losing too many matches. We are going to face the best team this year. But like I said, with trainings, we feel more the team. We prepare more the team, and we want to improve the performance compared to the last game.
Like you say, Liverpool are in brilliant form at the moment. What gives you the belief that you can go there and get something this weekend?
Because in football, one game, anything can happen. If you talk about the season, almost every time the best win. But in the moment, they are better than us. On the context, but on the performance. What we have to do, simple things, and I think we need to improve the simple things to play these kind of games, and we have the responsibility to play to win a game.
On Monday, Joshua Zirkzee came off. He didn't get a great reception. There's been a lot of talk about him, and there's been suggestions of interest from other clubs. Have you spoken to him about what happened? Is he committed to this football club? What is his situation?
Yeah, his situation is the same that the other players. He had that situation during the game. Is really hard for any player, but this can happen, and they understand this part of football. Sometimes you are in the good moment in your careers. Other time the things don't happen the way you like. So he's focused on. He trained very well, but we have to understand sometimes the players feel that lack of confidence, and then in the game they had difficult moments. But we have to move on and to pass to the next game.
Two players who've been doing reasonably well, Harry Maguire and Ahmad. What is their contract situation? Because Harry Maguire, his contract's due to, both of them due to expire quite soon.
Yeah, Ahmad is near. Harry Maguire is going to trigger our option. I spoke with him this morning, and I told him that he has to improve his game on the pitch. We need him a lot. And also he needs to improve as a leader because we all know the situation that he had here. But we need him a lot in this moment. So we are going to trigger happily the option for Harry.
Sorry, is he a key player? Because obviously he was captain. Many people thought he was going to leave this football club, and then there's always been this uncertainty. De Ligt came in. Nobody was absolutely sure.
It's the same as Josh. Imagine Josh. There are moments in the career of a player that are different, and I think he coped very well with these struggles. And when you look our team, we are starving for leaders on the pitch. So he's a leader. He has to improve that part. He has to improve his game. So we are happy to continue with Harry.
Ruben, you've said there's no point referencing the January transfer window as a solution for Manchester United, given the need to sell to buy. And you've said you've had extended time in training now. So what solutions have you managed to find on the pitches here at Cannes?
It's everything together. We need time to work on the basic things. Like I said, it's the only way. Of course, when the windows open, we can try to do something, and we will try to do something. But I think in the next weeks we are going to have more time to train, and we have to improve. That's the only way, because we had a lot of games without training. Now we will have more space to grow. But you can see that the context is worse in the moment because we had a lot of losses. So we have to manage everything. So the only solution is to work hard and try. We cannot change the last game. We can evaluate, work on it, but we cannot change the last game. So let's focus on the next one and work hard during the week.
You said you'll try something during the window. Is there positions in particular that you're hoping to get help in?
I will keep that to myself. We'll try to do something.
And then in terms of your approach, there's been lots of talk about changing it. I know you can't betray your principles. Can you make a few tweaks, possibly adding in an extra midfielder against Liverpool?
No, I adapt all the time. We played most of the games with three. So Bruno sometimes was in a different position, but he was on the midfield. So sometimes it's not a big difference. I know that people look for the three defenders, but I don't see the game like that. I adapt for every opponent because I think it's really important. No matter the quality of our team, we have to look at the opponent to understand what kind of game we will have. So I will do the same with the same principles. Like I said, we need time.
Ian.
Can I ask you, you talk about the time you've had, this is the first full week between games. What has been the focus in training?
Everything. The small things, the transitions, I think you can see the lack of possession in the last game, in the first half. The control of the game was really, everybody was so anxious, so nervous. The crosses is really important. Everything, set pieces, so it's hard to say one thing. We work in a lot of things, but I think the possession, the way we control the tempo of the game, the understanding where you should play, was the main focus this week.
Thank you.
Hi, Ruben. The Marcus Rashford situation at the moment, has anything changed over the last week? You know, because he's been left out, he's been on the bench. Is he still going to be a part of Manchester United in the next few weeks?
It's the same situation. At the moment he's ill, he's not training, so we'll see in the future, but this is like a normal player. Then I make a selection, so it's the same.
Samuel.
Just on Marcus there, is he ruled out for the weekend or could he be fit?
I think he's going to be out this week. He's not training, so we'll see, but I think this week is out.
And just on Anfield, this is the longest run United have gone without actually winning there. You played there with Benfica. What were your experiences of it? What are you looking to expect?
We know that is going to be a tough moment, really different context from both teams. They had that base, that strong base for long years, and they are a strong team. But like I said, we work this week to win the game. We will try to do that.
James.
Yeah. Ruben, going to Anfield is very difficult at the best of times when you're in form. Obviously, the team aren't, and Liverpool are flying. It's 9 years since United won there. There's been some very big defeats since then, 4-0 and 7-0 at Anfield, 5-0, 3-0 at home. There's a lot of scar tissue is built up. Are you worried going into that game?
No, I'm just focused on the performance. I'm not focused on losing or what could happen. Like I said, we had some losses. We prepared this game to win, and we know what we are going to face. So my focus is to prepare the team to not suffer that difficult moments. If you saw it in the first 15 minutes against Newcastle. I want to improve that, to have more control of the ball, prepare the players for each situation, and that our focus is not thinking about any bad result.
Because you can't afford a start at Anfield like you had against Newcastle.
I think that is clear. That is clear. That is a massive problem for us. And it was not just this game. When I arrived, we were scoring 1 goal in the first minutes and then change. And that is really important. When you are in the bad moment, when we suffer a goal, it's so hard to connect the players in the game plan. So we have to be prepared for a strong start from Liverpool, and to be prepared for that is to start strong with the ball. That is important.
Last question in this section, Paul.
Hey Ruben, you said that you were a minute ago that you were starving of leaders in the team. How essential is that your senior players start stepping up, start showing a bit of leadership now if you're going to get out of this slump?
Yeah, I think it's not one thing of our team. If you want to be a top team, you have to be leaders, and we have that in the dressing room. But they have to step up, because we have a lot of young kids also, and this moment is really hard, because you can look at the table, but you are still Manchester United. So this gap and this pressure of a big club in a really low moment is really hard to cope. So we need the guys that more experienced to help the others.